NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's the opening round of the Peach Invitational. Here we are now at the 11th. Been a steady performance so far early in this first round, but at some point, Frank, they need to take steady to spectacular.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Rich, and really sooner rather than later, that's for sure. But yeah, steady becomes boring if it stays on for too long.
Oh no, look out, Frank, I think he flushed that.
Oh, this is gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him. A lip out's fine as long as it doesn't happen to you.
That's that bullshit I'm talking about.
100. Most players will hit fairway woods or long irons off the tee on this downhill par 4. There's an overhanging tree and some deep rough on that left side of the fairway. That makes this hole really tough if you're coming in from the left side. The right center of the fairway, that's the ideal location, leaving a short iron to the green.
I'm loving that balance.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just alive, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That was a solid strike and a good result. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Thought he made that. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to dirty every hole.
Good roll. Solid. That's a par. Now at the par 4 13th, and this one is all you want. Good, challenging tee shot, and then you need to put the ball in the right spot on the green. It slopes from back to front. This one will require a player to be dialed in. He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
No problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
What a great shot. Right next to the hole. It's about 5 feet. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just a little tap in here.
Just tap it in.
Good stroke.
Here.
I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I have ever seen. Just let it rip.
Oh, huge with a capital F.
Busted that. Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. Nice hole right there. That seemed pretty close.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Hubert Green once said 99% of putts that come up short don't
I
go
have
in.
never had a round. I did not
Good
burn
job right there.
That was terrific.
Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. NBC Golf EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Peach Invitational.
11 under. 8 under on the day.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but like we know, it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
This could be really good, Frank.
Straight at it.
Wow, Frank, look at that one. How it just blistered that tee shot.
That has to be 325 if it's an inch. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. And they'll have this for birdie. They par yesterday. This one for birdie. He's setting himself up for a good weekend. Former college #1 makes another birdie. Now at the only hole on the course that starts with a 1 at the beginning of the yardage, this par 3 11, just under 200 yards, right around 197. That's how you play the game, right there.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Oh, come on.
Man,
I just pushed it.
Me?
that hurts. Just a tap in to finish the hole.
It's gonna hurt when I punch you in the face too. Yatch.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, one thing I really like about Eastlake Golf Club, the variety of holes. Some good par 3s, we've seen that, just a couple of par 5s. But then you have this collection of really fascinating short par 4s, including here at the 391-yard 12.
It just goes to show in today's game you don't always have to reach for a 500-yard par 4. The 12th, even though it's under 400 yards, is quite deceiving. There's a lone fairway bunker on the right that has to be avoided. And then judging the lie, if you're on a downhill lie, pitching into a green that's also below you. That front bunker might look a long way short of the green, but it's quite a few errant second shots.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot.
That's an important birdie right there, into the top 5 on this leaderboard.
Well, there's so much at stake this week, Richard.
And a stout par 4 here at East Lake, the 13th. It's 476 yards. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drop?
Is it stopped yet?
It's still going.
Oh, they've had some meat behind it.
Getting set for the approach here at 13.
This one has a chance to be close.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Another one inside of 5 feet. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Nice round, man. Nice round.
Moves into second place with that birdie. Frank, right where you want to be at the midway point of the tournament.
Yeah, you know your game's solid. The focus is more on the leader, and that you can just go out and play. Excellent position to be in.
Excellent.
NBC on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Peach Invitational. Now at the 7th hole, Frank, what are we looking at?
Dog leg left, but really you have to hit that ball down the right side. The reason why, it's away from the bunkers, and it's a better angle to this elevated green.
Good contact, good result. Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Second shot, good look at the green.
Solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Chance for back-to-back.
And that birdie will help the cause. Here at the 8th, again, this is not an especially long hole, but it requires some thinking. It's a strategic golf hole, 405-yard par 4, and it doglegs to the left, so position is key. The approach now at the 8th, and Frank, what's the right play?
This is one of the widest greens on the golf course. There's just a subtle ridge and terrain that sort of moves that ball from that left side to the right. When the flag's on the left, you have to keep it left. And when the flag's on the right, you can use the middle of the green to move the ball around.
Birdie try up next. Looks primed right now.
Anything other than backing up. Very aggressive. That birdie now in second.
Rounding out the front 9 here at East Lake, and interesting, this is our first par 5 of the day. Just 2 par 5s on the course, and the first is here at the 9th, set up at an even 600 yards. That's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Big swing right there. A great result. And now a chance for a big swing of momentum with an even coming up.
And that's the biggest war I've heard all week. Yes, an eagle war.
For good reason. Not just an eagle too. All of a sudden, back in contention.
Excellent front side. Keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Frank, we've seen guys like Phil Mickelson hit it off the cart path. How tough is this shot?
Well, for a high-level professional, actually, it just looks harder than what it is. They'd rather hear than the rough any day.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. All sitting down here, the rough. He's digging in. next to the hole. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Missed putt and a drop shot here at the 10th. Locked in on the read and speed. Call in the medics, Frank. Can't stop the bleeding here.
Just racking the bogeys up.
Now at the only hole on the golf course that starts with a 1 at the beginning of the yardage. This par 3 11, just under 200 yards, 197.
Does play a little bit uphill, so you might as well say it's 200 yards plus. Narrow entry into this green. Looks can be deceiving. This hole looks like a pushover, but straight a little left, straight a little right, and then you're sort of pitching across the green with a lot of tilt in it.
Trying to make yet another birdie. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament.
Now to the par 4 12. It's only 391 yards, so Frank, where could a player run into some trouble here?
It's actually the green here, Rich. The whole hole slopes downhill, and when you look at the second shot into this green, it looks like it pitches back to front. But that's an optical illusion. When you get onto this green, it's actually relatively flat. You'd swear the green slopes towards you.
And it's tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Seems to like it. Headed for the back part of the green.
Good chance now after that approach shot for a birdie.
He's so precise coming in, and the measurement is 9 feet away.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Good third round, Frank, and a good spot heading to the final 18.
Yeah, to be in the top 5 right now, the caliber of this field, know that your game is good enough too, and a legitimate chance of taking home the trophy come tomorrow night.
99,
This
one more
really is
level
what
to go.
all those hours on the range contribute to. This moment right now.
Two viewers, my most ever. Woohoo me. Nobody talking though, huh? Cat got your tongue.
NBC channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's the final round of the Peach Invitational. Located in Atlanta, Georgia, the East Lake Golf Club is the home course to legendary golfer Bobby Jones. It's the oldest course in the city of Atlanta. This is Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports.
I don't
We'll
think
be
I'm
calling
pitching
all
back
the
there.
action out on the course today. Frank, what is the layout like here at East Lake?
Second place.
Tremendous old-style layout, Rich, sort of very much up and down. And remember, this area was stricken by poverty years ago. Now it's one of the most pristine golf courses in the world. It's a traditional golf course, Rich, straight up design, everything's in front of you. And normally it's par 72 for the members, but by reducing 5 and 10, they become like whopping par 4s for even the best in the game. Par 3s too. Excellent test here at East Lake.
Frank, looking at a downhill approach shot here at the par 4 14th, how important is club selection?
It's vital here, Rich. You've got to adjust for that downhill. Plus, the pitch of the fairway, more than often, the ball is going to be slightly below your feet. So if anything, you want to err on the left side of the flag.
That's how you play the game, right there. Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday.
Just moving that much closer to the leader now, Rich.
Now getting settled over the ball here at the 15th. East Lake, second of the par 5s on the course, 525 yards.
Come on.
And not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. And from the rough, he manages to not only make the green, but get within easy striking distance of the hole. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just singes the edge.
Yeah, but at least he's burning edges. You know you're hitting good putts. Great sense of speed in that. You know you can make those, but that one right in the middle.
Here we are at the 16th now.
Is here.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, what's the play here on the 16th?
Downhill second shot, perhaps take one club less, and also just let the ball release on this green.
Here we go. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on the easy birdie.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Wow, what a birdie. Over the last decade, the 17th at 455 yards with that water looming left has proven to be one of the most dramatic holes in golf.
Crap.
That's a good spot right there.
Sim cut.
Outstanding tee shot.
Good ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from him.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That is classy.
Well, chance of going in.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Go ahead and do that for birdie. On to the finishing hole here at East Lake Golf Club. Not many courses end with a par 3. It's always a fun finishing hole. Continuing his fine flight. Another beautiful approach shot. Shouldn't be a problem here. really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
This is a 9-footer. So a tough way to close the round, missing a short putt and a bogey here at 18. No problems there.
And it keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Frank, it was a great setting with great crowds. We saw plenty of very good golf. Your thoughts?
Well, I think the course really extracted some of the golf that we saw. It forced these players to play just some great golf. And it wasn't just like a pitch and a putt golf course. So I think seeing the guys tested, so seeing the players tested at this level, it was a treat.
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. It's opening round coverage of the United States Open Championship. Par 4 11 is 379 yards. We continue backside here at the U.S. Open at Oakmont. Frank, what's the strategy off the tee here?
You're hitting something that goes about 240, 250 yards maximum, hopefully keeping it out of that right rough. And the reason why that right rough is certainly to be avoided is that big gaping bunker at the front of the screen. Green's perched up a little bit, so this is another one where if you can hit an iron, a utility club off the tee, you must find the fairway.
How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, it's amazing. It's a master class in short game.
And getting ready for the putt. I thought he had that.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Just a couple of feet. Solid effort and reasonable result to stay at 1 over par. Well, Frank, the par 5 12th here at Oakmont, it's a lot of golf hole at 667 yards.
It's the hardest par 5 that I've ever seen or played that doesn't have water. It starts with that tee shot. The whole fairway slopes left to right. Just to get the ball on the fairway, you've got to draw the ball against the slope. The same problem exists with the second and the third shot.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Good lie in the fairway, good chance to make something happen here. Frank, when I think about the U.S. Open, I think about Justin Rose at Marion in 2013. He hit a nearly perfect drive right down the middle. right next to that famous Hogan plaque, Hogan winning there in 1950. And then he hits that second shot, the 4-iron, and it appears to be perfect. But U.S. Opens aren't always fair, are they? And then from that point, he took what appeared to be a bad break, and he still went forward for the win.
I think it's a great example, Rich, that you just brought up. I mean, there's an example of two of the best shots hit in the U.S. Open pressure, and yet they're not rewarded with a birdie putt. And I think that's what defines the toughest championship that there is in golf.
Pretty good shot right there, about 10 feet away, setting up the putt for birdie. These putts keep the round together. There's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect. It's going to hurt the course.
One over for the day. Action flying all over the place. Let's get down now to the 13th. Has not been a banner day for our featured player, Frank, but it is only the first round.
You always got to try and get something out of your round, even if it's something to work on for tomorrow.
So about 12 feet away, should be very pleased with that. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
What the hell is that? Jesus. I've never seen a putt go back and forth like that. Going that way, going that way, going that way. Jeez,
Those are painful from that distance.
Yeah, just another one added to the card. Big mistake.
So a tester from 4 feet. So close, just a tap in from there. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Losing a bit of ground now on this play. With the bogey, falls to 2 over. The reason Oakmont has hosted so many U.S. Opens, Frank, as you well know, is it has a really good blend of holes. And now we come to a short par 4, 358 yards, the 14th.
You can see the predicament in front of you, bunkers left and right. But really the bonus here is if you can get the ball on the fairway with just something like a long iron off the tee, this is one of your best scoring opportunities at Oakmont.
They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here, because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut. Not too bad.
come on.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Almost. Wow. Man.
They just pushed it.
So close
That
to
hurts.
this so far.
Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round.
Terrible round. Terrible round.
So with that, 3 over par now for the round. Well, this is a good U.S. Open par 4 at 499 yards. The 15th is one of the better holes in the course, Frank.
It is. The shape of the tee shot you think would suit a cut, but because the fairway slopes quite severely to the right, really it needs a draw just to work its way against that slope and somehow keep it on the straight and narrow.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Well, the drama is starting to build here. 15th hole, the approach shot, Frank. This is a time to be buttoned up and dialed in.
That's for sure. And this second shot will be so much easier if they had just removed one little bunker. And that's that one short left, because that's where you would like to land that second shot. Because that bunker's there, just got to somehow avoid it by a yard or two, whether it's over it or to the right of it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
So with that, we're trying to fight back. Now at 2 over. Second round coverage coming your way tomorrow. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner alongside Frank Navalo. So long for now.
Oh, so close to level 100.
EA and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's live second round coverage of the U.S. Open Championship. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that? Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. And this one should be safely on deck here. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
Oh, snap, right? You want to know the difference between good scores and average scores? That, right there.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Well, the good short par 4 has become standard at most modern U.S. Opens. Here's an example, Frank. 382-yard fifth.
Yeah, this is where you have to play the percentages. If you're going to play a hole 4 times, if I put myself in the fairway 4 times with a long iron, I'll play the hole 1 time. That's the strategy.
That was just a beautiful drive. Hit it solid and right in the middle.
That wasn't short series.
Second shot on the 5th here at Oakmont.
Even done dirty stuff.
this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Good read, good line. Well played.
Frank, you played the U.S. Open and nearly won it back in 1994 at Oakmont, so you remember this par 3-6, 194 yards. It's changed a bit since then. How?
It has. They've actually made the green a little bit bigger, and how they managed to do that, they took away a bunker that used to be behind the green a little on the left side. It's not really made the hole any easier, but it still suits like a little bit of a cut. And there's something that starts on those left bunkers and works its way back towards the middle of the green. The reason why that's a better shot is because the slope of the green goes in the opposite direction. So it's one way to keep the ball straighter.
Wow, I didn't expect that. Makeable putt here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. That's how you maintain momentum and make those putts for par. Frank, the 7th here at Oakmont at 434 yards looks like your prototypical U.S. Open hole in that it requires some accuracy off the tee.
It does, and the bunkers are exactly where you would like to hit it, that sort of awkward distance. So if you want to challenge this hole off the tee,
Boom, shot a lot.
The 2 on the left and the 3 on the right. Which that is annihilation of a golf ball.
Absolutely love it. I mean, he just tore that thing to pieces. Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, tee shot was like silk, Rich. And he just sets up that second shot so beautifully. Safely on deck.
I'm really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. They par yesterday. This one for birdie.
Well, just when you thought they might pick up one, settle for a par.
Lining this one up for par.
I assure you I'm much better when I'm concentrating on this game.
Not a problem from there. Right in the middle. U.S. Opens, Frank, as you well know, you've played in so many of them, are supposed to be demanding and tough. This is what a U.S. Open's all about. Par 3 and nearly 300 yards. That's the 8th at Oakmont.
It's not just the length, too, but this is a typical Oakmont green, which means it's not easy. There is an option, though, if you can't reach this green, or at least fly it on, you might get a lucky bounce to kick forward. And you see a lot of people chipping from around the front edge of this green, and there's no shame in that.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
Yeah, at least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
Good putt. There you have it, Frank. The second round is complete. What are your thoughts?
I think anybody looking at this leaderboard, anybody in the top 10 of that leaderboard is certainly in a good position to win. Quality of the golf there in that first 10 is excellent.
Oh, so close to level 100. One more round. And we'll be at 100.
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the United States Open Championship. Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Now the second shot to the par 5. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. He missed out on that second part. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage.
Reasonable.
You're not going to birdie every hole.
Reasonable.
Steady climber right here with another par.
In the top 5. Should be well pleased with that right now.
It's a nice little hole, Frank. 382 yards, par 4, 5th here at Oakmont.
You can't really hit a driver or a 3-wood down here. You're going to run out of fairway. Plus, there's no real advantage. Hole starts to shrink up there. You just got to play it as a two-shotter. But it's easy just to blaze away with an iron. If you hit an iron with a US Open off a par 14, you better hit it in the fairway.
Frank, what do your eyes tell you as you look at this second shot here at the 5th hole at Oakmont?
Well, it's another typical US Open second shot where often you're not looking at the flag. You're trying to pick that section, which is about 7 or 8 yards on the front right of that green. And you can see what the green will do with it. If you come in with a shorter club, the stop won't roll as much. A longer club will curve around to the left a little more. This is all about finding that spot rather than hitting it at the flag.
Bit of a disappointment there.
Even par.
No damage done. Made the par. Frank, what's the pros' take on the first par 3 here at Oakmont, the 6th, at just under 200 yards?
Oh, it's a real beauty. Very narrow in the front. You see how it pinches in so close. It starts to widen up, but even to try and carry that bunker on the right side, there's very few players in the world that could hit it that high and manage to stop the ball in that corner. Once again, you're trying to thread it through that avenue at the front of this green. It's a tough par 3.
Don't want to miss it right here.
No.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Getting set now over the putt.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Clean this up with a tap. losing a bit of ground now in this tournament. With the bogey, falls to 2 over. U.S. Open continuing here at the par 4 7th at Oakmont. It's 434 yards.
All right, Roger Dodger, get your head out of your ass. Start fucking playing good here.
When he goes after it like he is here. Huge. Kept it up.
Moved it a long way.
Ooh, that had some meat behind it.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. And with that birdie, moving into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
And we're starting to notice the name.
We're at the 8th at Oakmont, a famous hole. And Frank, it's not often we say of a par 3 that it is a beast, but the 8th at Oakmont is just that.
Yeah, you can imagine a 300-yard par 3 to a flat green. That would be hard enough. But imagine a 300-yard par 3 at a U.S. Open to a green that goes up at the front and then crowns at the top and then slips away at both sides. That's the 8th.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. This is a cross-country special. Well, that's not the way you wanted to start out the backside.
Yeah, you can't afford from inside 10 feet. It just, you feel like you have to make those, and I mean, they really sting when they miss.
Now in third, after the par. Here we are at the 9th, par 4, 477 yards. Frank, this is a rugged hole.
It is. It used to be a par 5. Some say it should still be a par 5. Long, straight hole, runs alongside the first hole there. Bunkers left and right. And, of course, if you find the rough, the remnants of what used to be a par 5 is that nice little cross bunker in the middle of the fairway, which forces you to lay.
I ain't that straight.
This is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle-nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Workman-like hole. He walks away with a par. So through 54 holes, a really good position inside the top 5 with 1 round to go.
Yeah, and those handful of players that we're looking at, Rich, they certainly have looked the best players this week, which makes tomorrow look like a real thriller.
All right, 2 strokes back, second place. Telling me there's a chance.
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's live final round coverage of the U.S. Open Championship.
Oh, I like that.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. This is a 99-yard shot. Strong winds have been a factor all day here, Frank. What's the key to scoring low in conditions like this?
Well, sometimes you've almost got to make the ball go to ground. You've just got to keep it out of those high breezes and play away from the trouble.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Frank, he took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
He takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Par 4 11 is 379 yards as we continue backside here at the U.S. Open at Oakmont. Frank, what's the strategy off the tee here?
You're hitting something that goes about 240, 250 yards maximum, hopefully keeping it out of that right rough. And the reason why that right rough is certainly to be avoided is that big gaping bunker at the front of the screen. Green's perched up a little bit, so this is another one where if you can hit an iron or a utility club off the tee, you must find the fairway.
Good swing, good shot yet again.
Oh, shit.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
So that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Good effort, just didn't drop.
Just a couple of feet. Frank, that bogey really hurts. Now at the par 5 12, 667 yards. Frank, you play golf around the world at the very highest level. I've heard you say you think this is one of the hardest par 5s on the planet. Why?
The slope of the fairway, you don't get a flat lie anywhere along that, and the green slopes away from you. So really there's no easy out. This is the only par 5 I've ever seen where the best players in the world would take a 5. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's an advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly. Get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Making it look easy at this point. Another beautiful approach shot. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. So the eagle goes begging. Still has this for birdie. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. That is some good work right there. Birdie and 1 shot closer to the lead. Here at the par 3 13th, we're ready to tee off. It's 183 yards.
Looks like it's going to find the target.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Locked in on the read and the speed. Grabs a share of the lead after making par. The reason Oakmont has hosted so many U.S. Opens, Frank, as you well know, is it has a really good blend of holes. And now we come to a short par 4 at 358 yards, the 14th.
You can see the predicament in front of you, bunkers left and right. But really the bonus here is you can get the ball on the fairway with just something like a long iron off the tee. This is one of your best scoring opportunities at Oakmont.
Really powering up here. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. That is an excellent lag putt right there. Had the speed perfectly. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. His putt for birdie.
That birdie has to feel even better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook at this point. Well, this is a good U.S. Open par 4 at 499 yards. The 15th is one of the better holes in the course, Frank.
It is. The shape of the tee shot you think would suit a cut, but because the fairway slopes quite severely to the right, really it needs a draw just to work its way against that slope and somehow keep it on the straight and narrow.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Well, the drama's starting to build here. 15th hole, the approach shot, Frank. This is a time to be buttoned up and dialed in.
That's for sure. And this second shot would be so much easier if they had just removed one little bunker. And that's that one short left, because that's where you would like to land that second shot. Because that bunker's there, just got to somehow avoid it by a yard or two, whether it's over it or to the right of it.
That's well played. Oh, good look at birdie. Back-to-back birdies. We'll see. Good try. Just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par. And another good par.
On the 16 now at 231-yard par 3.
Right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close.
Well, that's how you do it. Hit it close, take the pressure off that putt. That one should be no problem. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Wow, I thought it was going in just off the mark by a fraction.
And he makes it for par.
In the lead.
Coming down to the wire here at the U.S. Open Championship at fabled Oakmont, and the tension starting to build. And Frank, this is decision time at this very short 313-yard par 4.
And normally in a U.S. Open, Rich, you'd think the prudent play would be lay it up, but I kind of like driver here today. I think the worst you're going to do is just miss the green or hit it one of those top bunkers. You perhaps could drive it on the green and be putting through it, but even though one of those bunkers, you've got to think you're even money to get it up and down. I like driver here.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Good putt.
It has come down to this, the 18th hole at the U.S. Open Championship at one of the storied venues in the sport, Oakmont Country Club. And the 18th hole, Frank, well, you make par here and you win the U.S. Open, you've earned it.
We've seen some good tee shots today, Rich. This will be the toughest one. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity to win the U.S. Open.
Frank, I thought that was in. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole. Good read, good line, well played.
And there it is, a U.S. Open victory.